You know, we've all heard the expression before that we've got a lot on our plate, or we're trying to keep a lot of plates spinning, or you've got a lot of plates. So this is kind of an analogy of that. You've got all these things that we've got going on in our lives. You know, you've got work, you've got that, you've got your wife, you've got your husband, you've got your kids. That might be several plates for those of you that don't know what causes it. So you've got kids, you've got school stuff, you've got night classes, you've got the girls' night out, you've got the boys out with the beers. You got a business trip you got to take. You got the neighbors next door that ask you to do this thing on a Friday night. So you've got all these plates that we carry. I think these things must be made in China because they feel like they're made out of lead. But even though these things are heavy, even though it's a lot to carry around, you can still do what you got to do. I mean, you got to run here, you got to run there. You know, even though the plates are heavy, even though it's a heavy load, I'm still able to, well, you know, I got to do what I got to do. So even though the plates are heavy, I can still run home with them, you know. And you know, I mean, even though it's a lot to carry, you still got to get the kids to practice, but you know, you can still kind of manage, so you hurry and you run to practice. You know, it's a lot to carry, but you know, there's still work. You got to get to work, and you know, you juggle at home, and you got your kids where they need to be, and now you know you got the plates. You got to go work. So, you know, even though these things are heavy, and even though you can get around and do what it is you need to do, man, if you carry these things long enough, even though you can get around, all it takes is one misstep. You know, when you carry stuff like this long enough, all it takes is one misstep, and everything comes crashing down, and what God is left with is the broken pieces.